Hello everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and this is this month's update video. I do these now, of course, if you've been here long term, about once a month it used to be. But even now I still find myself talking about the same thing that I always talk about. I just leave it for a longer period because whatever. And most of the time it's not really been a major update in more or less anything that's going on, other than maybe what's coming out, what's finishing, my thoughts and opinions, etc. But the year is coming to an end essentially with new games like FC26, the new Call of Duty, and of course Battlefield 6, which I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on that. And of course, if you've been watching my channel, you'll see that I've played it. I did terrible at it, and I'll give you. But there's a nuance to it. I won't say a nuance. More, just because I did bad at it is like, how should I put it? Doesn't I want to say slaughtering it, but it gives a kind of like, you'd think, okay, so he did bad at it, therefore he's going to have a negative opinion, etc. Oh, he just simply can't play those games. And again, that's probably something people are coming up with in their own head, and I understand that completely. But anyway, before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, I do have a list of things that I want to talk about, because that's like third or fourth thing down the list, but we'll go down a few things. So first and foremost, a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. We are up to 4,248 people currently. Now, if you want to become an Insanity Squad member, which is the join button, you can click the link in the description below or hit the join button, and then you'll have early access to all my playthroughs months in advance, all ad-free. I cannot stress that enough. So I've added Uncharted 4 there, which will be in 4K, of course, like a Dragon Gaiden, and of course Persona 3 Reloaded, or Reload rather. And yes, they do have Persona 4 coming out, and I will be playing it. But of course, that's way beyond. A, they got to make it, and B, you'll be watching Persona 3 in the meantime. That's my next big JRPG. Of course, I am Monster Hunter. Before we get into Monster Hunter, rather, also I would like to say I am sorry if you're a little bit frustrated with the clips and the shorts. Now, the clips are like highlights from a playthrough. You don't want to see all the build up to it. You just see the fight. You might see an interesting scene. Even if it's from a playthrough you've already seen or something you don't remember, you go, oh cool, that's an interesting part of the game. Well, that was good. Or what did he think of this? So those are the clips and the gaming highlights that are in there. And of course the shorts are also is sometimes the same clips, but they get in that short audience, and it gives me more subscribers, more exposure, and it helps the channel out. And yeah, so please bear with me, and that's why I release one a day, or I just release it at night time. Like, maybe you're not interested because you don't care, because you've already seen it. I understand. Cool, just leave it there. But as you can see, the numbers, I get 1,000, 2,000 people sometimes reaching, sometimes more, and it really helps the channel out. So please bear with me with those, and remember, you're not going to like every playthrough I do, so those highlights will be just interesting parts of playthroughs of games you may not want to watch. It is what it is. So they will continue, etc. So bear with me with that. Monster Hunter Rise has been going on for a while. It will end in September now. I've got 8 videos left, I believe. And then we will go with a brand new playthrough in RoboCop, which was given via PSN a while ago now. I know they have a DLC out for it. I'm not really interested in playing the DLC, but you'll see me beat RoboCop. So we're going to have a JRPG on the channel and a shooter, or first-person shooter, whatever you want to call it. So that's happening this month. Also, we have FC26. So basically what will happen with FC26, after I finished up Saudi Arabia, which, by the way, this week's video, 45 minutes in, the mic cut out, and I didn't. I had to stop the video. I restarted it, but I didn't hit the mic button, and I thought it cut out. It didn't. I think I just didn't hit the sound button. So 45 minutes of the video, the second part of it, is just me playing the game with no commentary, and I don't know if anyone's going to watch that, but it is what it is. So I can't do nothing about it. I'm just going to crack on with the next week, and we move. And I'll try and play more games so we can end that playthrough before FC26 comes out. And when FC26 does come out, I will be starting a brand new career mode with Chelsea Football Club. It will always be the first career mode that I do. And then after that, guys, you can have a vote on where I go, whether it be Italy, France, Germany, Portugal. I think they might have even added the Brazilian League in this year. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I'm very excited for it. It looks really, really good. So yeah, I'm hyped for that. I'm really excited. I've already pre-ordered it as well. Um, so what's next? The second thing I have pre-ordered, or no, I haven't pre-ordered actually. I will pre-order is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'm not thrilled about the whole jumping aspect of it. You know, where they jump around the walls and they're like hopping around. I'm not a fan of that. Was never a fan of that years ago. It damn near broke my joypad. It made me like just I'm gripping it, and it's like it just irritated the hell out of me. So I'm not thrilled with them bringing that back. Having said that, I really want this particular game to die, this current one, because the map rotation is terrible. I get the same 7 or 8 maps out of like 25 maps. I don't understand why. It's ridiculous. I still have to play the story of Black Ops 6 and then 7, and then, you know, I'll put that on the channel, obviously. So yeah, Black Ops is something I am going to buy, definitely. Now, you might be thinking, well, are you going to buy Black Ops or are you going to buy Battlefield 6? And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to stick with Black Ops. At the same time, I did play Battlefield. Now, if you watch the playthrough, I didn't get any kills. You might, oh, you're trash. You're blah, blah, blah. I get it. That's a fair point, right? I've shot people with rocket launchers in, like, from here to that window, right? Or my television, and they didn't die. And I did this multiple times. They didn't die. And I'm like, this is fucking shit. Every time now, I've played Battlefield 3, and I loved it. And I'm not talking, oh, I played it and I enjoyed it. No, I played it and I was in it deep. I played it a lot. I had a clan on there. It wasn't my clan, but it was like a SOCOM clan from SOCOM Confrontation. We all jumped to Battlefield 3. Battlefield 4 come out. That was brilliant. That was a really great game, and I love Battlefield 4. Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Oh man, I'd skipped 5 because the glitchiness and the shooty launch. But it was still a fantastic game. Big map. I love big maps. I used to play 16v16 on SOCOM, etc., etc. I'm telling you, I played Battlefield 6. I was on my fucking back more than a fucking streetwalker. Like, it was ridiculous, man. It really pissed me off. There's no gun battle in it. I just got shot from the back, or I got shot randomly with 1 or 2 bullets. I shot someone up quite a bit with a gun, and they just turned around and shot me. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. So, I mean, that's the beta. Okay, fine. But fuck that game. Pissed me off. So I'm not really enticed to go and spend £70 on a game that I'm shit at, or is shit. I don't know, whatever. I didn't even get to the tanks. I didn't even get to the jets and all that. So I don't know. I might just skip it out totally. I'm not really losing sleep over that. I just don't care. And besides, I haven't got the capacity to, well, I do, but I'm not going to, and that's like rank up and have a season. I'm not even too sure. I don't think they're going to have a season on Battlefield 6. I think they said they're changing that. But let's take Battlefield 6 had a season. I've got to unlock shit on that, unlock shit on COD, release those 2 series, both of them shooters, play a main playthrough, do FIFA simulations, do other stuff for the Insanity Squad members. You know what I mean? Like, not that there's been too much there, but in terms of exclusive content, but at least it's been just, you know, ad free and what do you call it, like timed exclusive kind of thing. So seeing it months in advance. So, you know, I've got all that to press on. I'm just not doing it. So hell with Battlefield 6 for me anyway. What else is there anyway? I have invested in smaller things over the past few weeks as well. By the way, the job's going fine. Not that anyone's really asked for anything, but that's cool. It's not here or there. So doing my job, I'm fine. It's great. Earning money, investing slowly but surely. I want to get a new mic, maybe so I don't have to use this old headset anymore. Or a headset in general, just have a clip-on mic. I don't know, see how that works. I know they're only at 10 or 15 quid, but it's just something that needs to be done. I got new glasses, Adidas ones, I bought, and then there's some sport one or whatever. I can't bother to go get them. But these are Adidas ones, and they're like 150. I spent 300 on total in Specsavers, so, you know, I needed to do that. I'm happy I've made that investment. You know, I won't lie, I was hoping shit would be in 4K. But it's like, okay, I needed to update. It's been like 10 years since I got new glasses or something. So, because I just didn't bother, they work. So I just used them and I didn't break them until much later on or whatever. Or they like, I think one of the things here on the right broke off or whatever. But on the whole, I you know, needed to do it and I finally done it. So that's now done. I have invested in a keyboard and mouse. I'll give you a snippet. The unboxing is next week. I won't give you the name, but I'll give you the brand. Yeah, so more or less, you know. So that's going to happen. And remember, it's not just a mouse, it's a keyboard as well. Most expensive thing, well, say expensive. It's like for a mouse and keyboard, it's the most money I've ever spent on a mouse and keyboard. The last one was like 8, 9, 10 years ago, where I bought the Chaos Pack, if you remember, and it came with a crappy headset. The mouse was okay, and the keyboard was fine. It lit up. It was like very, all gimmicky, but it's still cool. I mean, the lighting up stuff is still part of all these brands and stuff, like Razer, and I don't even know what other brands are out there for keyboards. I looked at a bunch of keyboards and they look shit, but they just did. And so, but Razer is a branded, top brand kind of product or whatever. So what I ended up doing was just buying that, and I'll leave a link in the description of that unboxing video. It's not sponsored or anything, and I got a good deal on them. I got, I'll tell you the deal now actually, to be fair. I got the mouse was £70 and I got it for 30. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. The keyboard was saying I had on my list for a while. It was 120. You can go 150, 200. But I'm not going to go that far. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm sorry, I just don't see the point in that. And I ended up paying £83 for it. So I saved a chunk, about 50, 60 quid, on a keyboard, which I'm very grateful for. So yeah, that's going to be an unboxing next week. I will try, and I said this beforehand, and I wanted to do some t-shirts for the Insanity Squad, like, to have some kind of like some cool logo and stuff like that. Over the next couple of months, and I've said this because I'm doing other things right now in the background that are related to me, so I can't exactly, I'm not going to invest X amount in the next month, probably about next 2 months, and get some designs and have a look at that and put them on a t-shirt, and you buy them if you want to buy them. It's up to you. That might be on Teespring or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something, and I'll pay someone to come up with a design, because I can do that. I'll use a certain website or whatever, and then there'll be some cool t-shirt designs just to update it and to have that Insanity Squad move forward kind of thing. I like the idea of that. It's given me a lot of opportunity to create more content and then put it out there on the thing where it's exclusive or delayed, because then I got more space on my hard drive, so I'm able to create more quicker, as it were, allegedly. It's not always worked out right now because I've got work and sometimes just things get in the way, but at the same time, it's been positive overall, you know what I mean, with the investments and stuff. Like I said, we're growing slowly but surely, and stuff like that. I got a TikTok. There's those clips from shorts and stuff go on TikTok, as well as my FIFA simulations about a day or two later, but it is what it is. And then hopefully we grow that way as well as a channel. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do in the future. What else we got here? T-shirt design, okay. Like I said, maybe a new mic instead of his headset. Another thing I want to be doing as well is replacing some of my Blu-rays with 4K versions of movies. For me, that would be Saving Private Ryan. I've already got Black Hawk Down. What else have I got to do? Gladiator, maybe the first one. I want to buy Alien Resurrection. I want to buy the new Alien movie. There's a whole bunch of films that I want to replace. Kill Bill. I'll put that in 4K. Just really good classic movies that I really enjoy, and I'll unbox it. Well, I won't say unboxing for you, but I'll show you what I get. Maybe every few weeks or whatever. It just depends. I'll tell you how I felt about it. If it was good, maybe I'll watch it. Watch at least one or two of the films, or maybe if I do 3. And then I watch those films over the course of a week, and then I'll unbox it, or just show you, hey, this is what I got, this is what I thought, blah blah blah. And just just some of my favorite movies. I'm not going to do them for every movie, but for I won't lie, the selection I have, I really do enjoy, and I want to keep them. So yeah, that's why I'll be upgrading them into 4K, etc. I used to buy a lot of movies when I was a kid because I didn't have internet, so it was more just, I don't know if it's good or not, but now I've got the internet, I know it gets reviews, I see all that kind of stuff, and I know what people are saying about the movie and what kind of rhetoric, so I don't buy as many movies these days. And when it comes to anime, I don't buy as much anime because I don't watch it as much. I just haven't found the time, I won't lie, and it's odd saying that, but it is what it is. I'm really stuck on Shield Hero right now. I'm really enjoying that, and I will be buying the next season. There's 2 seasons out, season 3 and 2 and 3, I think. I don't know. So one's 20 quid and the other one's like 30 quid. I just haven't bought them yet. I haven't watched one or two animes that I already own. Oh, I bought one called I got the, oh man, what was that anime I bought? Oh god, I bought not Gunslinger Girls. Saw that online Gun Gale, which I haven't watched yet, and I did a preview of that, saying, "Oh, I'm going to watch it," and I just never got around to it. And I bought a new one that says saving for my retirement, 80,000 gold, and I haven't watched that either. I just bought that, to be fair. So, but again, I've got to get into it, and then I can do like a unboxing. Hey, this is this, and I really enjoyed it, or this was shit, or whatever. So that'd be another thing that I do. So there's still anime pickups videos to do, and I'll be buying some 4K movies and telling you what I thought. Ones like including Braveheart as well, which I'm a big fan of. That's a good movie as well. So yeah, there's plenty of things, and then also another big series I'm a fan of is Resident Evil. I want to pick up those movies in 4K as well. I think they sell them individually right now with like a box set. They do that in other countries, but not here in the UK. Whatever, it is what it is. So that's what I'm hoping to do, unboxings for anime and reviews of them and movies, or at least some films that I really like. I'm not actually looking to buy anything in terms of big products right now. Like, I'm not buying an Xbox. I think there's already news of the PlayStation 6 coming out, and they're talking about a handheld version of it. I'm not going to buy the handheld version, I won't even lie. It sounds cool because they've got a docking station for it. They're going to be try to be like the Switch, like here's a PlayStation Switch kind of thing, which I think is cool. At the same time, it's not for me. It's never been for me, handheld stuff like that. I'll buy the PlayStation 6 outright when it comes out or when it gets announced. And that's why I haven't really invested in Xbox. I haven't really bothered because everything that's on Xbox I can play on my current Xbox. So there's no point me buying one. We will be playing Gears Reloaded as well at some point. I've got more JRPGs to play, more Yakuza series. The Metal Gear game's out as well. I'll end up buying that at some point. No doubt about it. Big fan of Metal Gear. What else is there? There's not an awful lot. That I watched the Gamescom as well. That show, and I thought, wow, there was like one or two games I'm interested in max. Really disappointing. I've seen better PlayStation Play things that they do every couple of months. Man, I can't think of the name of them right now. But yeah, so I've still got stuff in the backlog to play. I've got to break it up for you guys as much as possible because I don't want you watching JRPG after JRPG. Or if I do, that could be the main playthrough, but I'll break it up with a shooter here and there. We've got Bioshock 3 to play. We've got, oh man, I don't even know right now. Spider-Man to play, God of War. Some of them feel a little bit more familiar than others, so I got to try and break them up for you guys so it's not completely boring to keep watching the same kind of thing over and over again. But who knows what happens in the future, and yeah, I mean, it's already, what, the 8th... Is it the 8th month? Yeah, it is. Coming up close to the end of the year. Like I said, God knows what's going to happen in January. Well, coming up, for the, next year. I've already bought a new PC, so I don't have to invest in that and everything. I've got my keyboard and mouse now, which again you'll see the unboxing of. Again, just some T-shirts and stuff like that to have some kind of like products for you guys out there in respect, updated in the shop kind of thing. Maybe I'm not really saying my TV's bad or anything, but it's always best to have money for a TV, about 500 to 600 if it breaks or something like that. It's just, I think it's out of insurance now as well. So yeah, my laptop's working fine. I don't really need to make a lot of big purchases right now. Just do the little nitty gritty things. Like I said, my glass is 300, keyboard and mouse. Maybe I'll buy some AirPods. I don't know. I've already got, my phone's like £400. It's like, I think it's an iPhone 13. I don't need to upgrade it. It's fine. It's working perfectly fine. So, little bits to be done here and there, and hopefully long term, obviously saving for a big project. So I'm like, okay, I can buy a TV or buy a laptop, and I might buy a Razer one because I can invest more money in that, depending. Maybe even, upgrade the PC to a 5090, or I'll speak to the tech guys and say, what can I upgrade to? And they'll tell me what I can do, and I can do that if I choose to, or I can just buy a new one for like £3,000 outright if I want to. But that would be silly because I just spent £2,000 on that. But I could always sell that one if I wanted to as well. But at the same time, I'm not looking to do that. That's all something that could happen in the future, etc., etc. Um, so yeah, life's going fine right now, and you know, it's it's been nearly a year since my nan passed away. Still shocking, kind of like just going with the flow with it. You know, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, everything's fine right now, and I'll let you know if anything dramatic happens or anything. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we continue to grow the channel. FIFA simulations get better. The career modes happen. Uh, season when it comes to COD, I mean the season's very blasé. It is what it is. I'll just keep putting new guns. When they give me new guns, I'll keep you know, knocking out videos regarding that. That will continue in the next Call of Duty as well. Um, as for Chelsea, I'll leave Chelsea for the last thing I spoke about. Very good transfer window. We decided against Simmons because he had an attitude problem. He's causing problems in the dressing room. That's why we didn't go for him. And if that's the case, I trust Chelsea completely at this point. We've got so much money, so much talent, that if one great player doesn't want to come, we just replace him with another and it will work, or hopefully it will work. And 9 out of 10 it does. So, you know, Delap, Pedro's doing fine. Esteban Williams is looking fantastic. So yeah, man, I just wish one thing I do wish we did is buy a new goalkeeper, whether it's Mike Maignan from AC Milan or Kobel from Dortmund, 50, 60 million. I can't stand Sanchez. I mean, if he has a good season and we do great, then that's fantastic, brilliant, you've proved yourself. Not got a problem with someone doing that. But in the meantime, I just don't trust him overall. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this month's video. I hope I've updated you on everything that I can as of this point in time. You know, we have more story games, like choice-based games like Life is Strange. I think we've got a double exposure to do, and then there's a couple, one or two others or whatever to do out there like that. Choice-based games, which you know I'm a fan of. Plus, I think they talked about Skybound, who took over Walking Dead, have an update, or they're talking about, you know, games that are coming out for them, which should be fantastic. So I'd love to get back into that series again, and when they make new games, new stories of The Walking Dead, or The Wolf Among Us Part 2 or 2, Season 2, whatever they call it. But yeah. Alright guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Join the Insanity Squad if you choose to, and you can see all my playthroughs, including Persona 3, 60 videos, 70 videos, all ad-free, day one. At this point in time, marathon them, enjoy them. You don't have to wait for me to slowly seep them out as the weeks and days go on, etc. And follow me on X and TikTok as well. Like I said, all links will be in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.